Hello there. Okay, we're going to slap an FFD on this now. So what I'm going to do is select everything and just stick an FFD on this. Just an FFD 4x4x4. This is just so that I can get the scale of this model right now. So I'm just selecting here and bringing this down because its shoulders were too high. This is what was setting it off for me. It's got quite a small chest, small shoulders. Bring its head down a little bit too. So we're just shortening the model. For the other models, interestingly enough, all you need to do really is just the opposite, which is just bring that up, and then you've got the tall one. It's remarkably simple, and then you just put a bigger space between the mouth and the nose. Anyway, just Control Z that, and all I'm going to do is just convert to editable polygon. Now, you'll see here we've got this kind of weird triangulation business going on here. If I just select this, convert to editable poly, it does that. If I stick an edit poly, however, on the top of it, you see, what it's done is it's kind of retriangulated the mesh for us, which is messy. Let's move our FFD down the stack a bit to underneath the symmetry. And then I can delete this turbo smooth and the symmetry on this. Oh dear, I've got an itchy nose, so I do apologise. Okay, and let's convert to editable poly. There we are. Now, make a quick reference over here. And on reference, I'm going to stick symmetry. And then on our reference, I'm going to stick turbo smooth. Stick on isoline display. There we go. Now if we don't do it that way, we end up with that very, very peculiar artifacting that we don't like at all. Right, over here, you'll notice our head's a little bit tall up here. So let's just bring that down, because it shouldn't be doing that. There we go. And we can see the arms are a little bit long. We can actually fix that now. We can do that without going and doing all the FFD business we did before, which is good, because if we do, then it'll kind of mess up our model. So I'm going to make my model see-through. Did I just explain how that was done? Material, and I've set the opacity at 69 on keyframe 0, auto key, jack 5, opacity to 100. That's it. That's all I've done. Kind of demonstrate, here we are, auto key. So 0, 5, and at 10 I think I'm going to bring it right down actually, just so I can see quite way through it. Makes it kind of see-through, which is useful. Okay, so I've got 3 different stages, you see, so nearly see-through, not see-through at all, and almost completely see-through. This is going to be useful because I want to obviously adjust this thing's length a bit. Let's have a look at this bone. And this definitely fits into the whole kind of tweaking business. I'm just going to save this as a workbench before I go on as well. There we go. Now, like I say, we want to shorten these bones, but we don't want to get rid of them completely. So let's just select the correct piece. Now then, at the minute we've got a problem that everything here is still FFD'd, that isn't this bit, so I'm just going to grab here and just Alt select this part so it's deselected, right click, Convert to edible poly. That way they should come out of it. Yep, they have. Good. Otherwise I can't work on this particularly easily. Where's my arm? Here it is. Okay, and just do this in screen probably. Don't want to remove it down too much, you see, so we can do it that way. Just really want to bring this joint in. Actually, it's going to be easier, now I think about it, because I'm being stupid as hell, if I bring the hand back in first and the arm. So, let's just select the mesh itself. Bring that to about there. And to about there. And then it's just going to be a case of like getting the hand to match up with it. There we are. There, that's better. The forearm's much shorter now, which works. So all I've got to do now is reduce the size of this bone. And then bring everything back into place with it. So, I bring... Oh man, I didn't realise everything was rigged here. It shouldn't be. God damn you. Hang on. Unlink selection for the moment. Actually no, sorry, I'll leave the link on. Go to local. And then under local I can just bring that in. Now the problem is it's going to scale everything else, as you can see, which I didn't really want. Although that is quite cool. God damn it. You just hate it when you've made a bit of a mistake somewhere. I thought I'd unlinked everything. I just told you guys, you know, well, I just told you to unlink everything. And now I haven't. And so I feel like a real heel there. Okay, let's move this down into the arm here. Thankfully, I can repair what I've done. Deselect that part. Into there. And there. Slight problem here with the thumb, but I don't think it's anything we can't really fix. The joints are all still lined up. Let's have a look at 5. Yeah, that's okay, the thumb's still in the right place, and so on and so forth, so that's cool. Gonna have to check all these pivots because they are way off, unfortunately. Nonetheless, though, it's starting to get there, so I can't complain too much. Okay, so we've scaled this to the right size, and what I'm going to have to do now is work on actually putting some detail into this, so that it starts to look more like what it is we actually want. So I'll do that in the next part.